Carlos Alcaraz average first serve speed is 194 and mine is 150. So I'm gonna give myself 6 months to improve as much as possible. Alright, so today we're gonna see how much I can improve, and so in order to do that we get to do some tests. So I'm gonna do 100 meters, I'm gonna do a 1 kilometers run, and I'm gonna do a lot more tests. So let's go, let's see where we are starting. 132. So tired, pretty happy of my result, but yeah, pretty good. So for the push-up, the rule is simple. I can go as long as I want, how many push-ups as I want, but I have to stop the test when I can physically do another rep. So I have to do push-up for unlimited time, but I can't take any rest in between them. So let's go. I need a lot of work on that. For the squat, it's really simple. I have 1 minute to do as many jump squat as possible, and so we're gonna measure how much I can do. Let's start, go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Ah, 61 per second. So now that we have done all the tests, what is gonna be my plan? So basically it's gonna be simple because I'm too far from the level that I need to be. I'm just gonna start with my own weight. So I'm not gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go a full month of practice, but only with my weight. And for all of you that are there for gear, I'm gonna also implement a gear section into my series. So we're gonna try to tweak a bit my gear to improve my result. So that's it for first week. What I felt is that, you know, I did a lot of push-up, a lot of squats. It became a bit easier. You know, in the meantime, I'm also playing hockey. So it really helping me. I feel like I have a bit more speed, obviously. So yeah, for first week, you know, I felt like at the beginning, you know, making some push-up were really tough. But I've increased the quality of my push-up. I tried to do 100 push-up, but trying to increase the quality of those push-up. Same thing with the squats. So yeah, I've made a small tweak to my racket this week to see if it was improving my serve, and I have to say that it is. It's my string, so still with Volkl Cyclone, but instead of being at 52 like I've tried the first time that I've strung this racket, I'm now at 50, and it gives me a bit of easy power. So yeah, I'm truly happy with this small tweaking. Let's go out and run. This one was a bit tougher to have, but yeah, it's still good. It's been 2 weeks that I'm not improving in my running, and I'm just thinking about, you know, what is happening right now, and I have few reasons, but I don't want them to be excuses. The first reason would be for me that when I started this challenge, this video, I was fresh, so I was not doing any workout. Yes, I wasn't as strong as I was now, maybe, but because I was fresh, when I went in, I just did my best, and I really wanted to have a good first kilometers to start with, just to put me a bit of pressure to perform after it. You know, I didn't want to do a kilometers that was like 5 minutes and then the other one would be always like, oh, I'm improving and I'm improving. And so it's good because every time that I'm going out for running, I want to improve now. So, but it's tough. The other thing, but I'm not sure, I don't think so, I gained a bit of weight, not that much, but a bit of weight since the beginning. That may be why, but yeah, I'm seeing improvement in every other aspect of my game. You know, I've played 6 hours in 2 days, not counting any coaching or stuff like that. And so I was really happy. I've improved so much my serve, you're gonna see it. So yeah, I'm still happy, but this part is really the big struggle for me right now. I've worked a lot on my serve, and now I would say that I'm able to bend my knee correctly, but I feel like my contact point needs to be a bit more in front now that I can push a bit more with my legs. So for the next episode, that will be my main focus on my serve, that's for sure, but I'm pretty happy with the result. I'm pretty happy with my running. Unfortunately, I dropped my GoPro in the middle of the run, and so obviously the time will suffer a bit for this, but yeah, still pretty happy with the running. At the end of the day, the goal is not to improve my fastest time every time, you know, it's just to improve my stamina while I'm tired. That's pretty much it. I've made some improvement in my racket. So like I've said earlier, I was using the Pure Drive 100, but I've decided to improve it a bit here with some weight, and I've improved it here also, just to increase basically the stability. And also, you know, I just bought my second Pure Strike 100, so I really want them to match, and so that's why I've put that weight. And I've improved also my string tension, so now it's 52 in the main, 50 in the cross, and it's really helping me to gain a bit more, I don't know, power, but at the same time control. I really like it, and I've won my first game with this racket. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this setup. And then I've played another game, won pretty easily against a player who normally I'm struggling a bit to win, so yeah, I'm really happy about it. Okay, so final push-up test for this episode. Let's go. Let's hope that I'm doing better than 50. Ah, 55. I know they weren't perfect, like I'm not going down that much and all that stuff, but yeah, still really tired of it. So 1 minute, how many jump squat can I do? Let's start the timer. Okay. 3, 2, go. 70. So 8 more than the first one, I think. So yeah, really good. So let's do a small summary of this first month. So I've started with high ambition and honestly didn't know how my plan would go. I had a basic plan, but didn't know exactly how to put it in place. Now I feel like it's a bit more clear and I give myself some space to obviously improve it, and I know that sometimes I'm not gonna have that much time to do those exercises and sometimes I will have a bit more time, so yeah, I'm still working on it. For this first month, I feel like I've improved a lot in terms of push-up, in terms of squats, in terms of power in general. It's a lot easier for me to achieve those things, and I feel like I'm gaining small steps from time to time, and so obviously I'm really happy about it. If we're talking a bit more specifically about tennis in general, I feel like I've become a bit more stable. My serve has been really good, and I've realized it in a really bad game, and I think it's in bad games that you realize how far you come, because my serve has improved so much since I've started this challenge. I've worked on it a lot, and so the day that I played a game and that my first serve wasn't there, I really felt the difference, and I felt like I was so far from the level that I was with my first serve. So I'm still working on it. Obviously it's not perfect. In terms of fitness, I think just by doing those stuff every week and all that stuff, I've improved, and I want to keep doing it. And so stay tuned for the next month, because I'm gonna release the part 2 of this video. We're gonna now focus on my weaknesses to now after moved to the gym.